project is, when you see it, it's only a minute. And we hid so much stuff in the commercial that, you know, when you watch it, it makes sense seeing it one way. But if you watch it again, you're looking for things, you start to notice a little more.
There's a certain amount of joy that comes from seeing artists render their art expertly and well, and then you getting to be a part of a project that art is in, and that's very cool.
Here we've got some of the giant Lego planets featured at the end of the spot. Rather than build from scratch, the easiest thing to do is find a company that made these giant Lego bins for your toys. So it's exact proportions, same quality plastic, ABS plastic, and from there, a good friend from school, Aaron Holder, he helped me kind of basically cut into these pieces with chisels and things to achieve this effect of large planets kind of being built. So yeah, after Holder would chisel these away, I would come and airbrush them. And then on the inside, these layers, these tiers, if we pull it apart, this inner shell, you can see how we constructed these. Just foam core and poster board, thin pieces, poster board layered with zigzags to create that illusion of extra depth. Something else that's not totally seen in the spot, we had a series of fiber optics outfitted on each one as well. So each piece did light up, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of little detail in these pieces, which were fun to make. Oh, that's something too. I'll talk about that. This was the fiber optics were actually just like girls' hair barrettes with a LED light and a battery running through each brick.
What young kid doesn't ever want to try to achieve a space door effect after seeing Star Wars and Space 1999 and everything, where there's always a shh?
You know, this old school like Star Trek sliding door. I turned once again to Aaron Holder and enlisted his help to fabricate the interior of the ship, and we built it specifically so that, I mean, if the camera tilted up another inch or down another inch, the set ended. We only built what we needed. There were about 6 or 7 people working simultaneously to pull that shot off.
So seeing the space door being crafted and then have it go psh, and then even better, smoke go psh, out. Oh, that was a fun moment. That was pretty cool.
So here we have the moon surface created by Grant Hoffman. What you see here is only half of the moon surface that we used. So we had double this amount. We had it split up into sections, so we had a sense of parallax. We had the foreground, very small mountains, and then in the very distance, very large mountains from the background. Wanted to play up the plasticity, the idea that this massive planet is built entirely out of tiny Lego bricks. Vinny referenced the Cinefex catalog and brought to Grant, I think one of the catalogs on 2010, sort of showing how the icy moonscape was built. And so Grant he worked off that, and I don't know it's totally what he used, but I know it's definitely a mixture of wax and some sort of reflective flakes to help give that icy shine on the planet surface. Here we're going to take a look at the astronaut uniform featured in the spot. This was expertly crafted by Carrie Byrne. She stuck to the drawings almost exactly. Every line featured on the suit was on the drawing. She did an excellent job of the stitching in here. And this was kind of I based my concept sketches around some newer designs that were being floated, I guess, by NASA and MIT, which was more form-fitting suits. This is pretty cool. The classic Lego space patch. I've desaturated it so it's not as bright. Next up, we've got the outer vest that goes over the astronaut suit. This is pretty much the life support system with like a digital readout and We've also got the oxygen tank on the back. So this is just the inside of the vest. Once I was in the astronaut suit, this would seal up. One of my old managers, Frank Denka from Lego, he fashioned the chest piece here. And he went so far as to have it working. He had displays on it and stuff, so outfitting it with LEDs. It's all just resin. So this is very, very fragile stuff here. Yeah, this thing's beautiful. His details in here, translating just the rough design I sent over. This stuff, he did a phenomenal job with this. I was actually in the suit. I played both astronauts. The main astronaut featured is named Christensen as a nod to Ola Kirk Christensen, the creator of Lego. The second astronaut, his name was Serling, as a nod to Rod Serling of the Twilight Zone. The oxygen tank on the back here, you didn't really get to see a whole lot of it. So this is just bent foam core. You can kind of see in here. These were 2 aluminum water tanks, water bottles. I think a piece from like some sort of sea monkey aquarium or something. I think this is from a deodorant stick. You can see where the gel comes through right here, spray painted silver. But yeah, this was a fun little thing. It was totally unnecessary because, like I said, we didn't see it, but it was one of those details that needed to be on the suit.